inviting me, for inviting us to Global Peace Alliance to come here today and be part of this Human Rights Expo. And especially seeing our special guest senator among us. So thanks everybody for this kind invitation. Now, of course, we all know what human rights are. And these human rights are just fundamental, basic values all humans share. Now, applicable to all individuals, irrespective of one's identity in whatever form, race, ethnicity, and so on and so forth. At the same time, it's very important for all of us to remember from time to time, they are applicable to all the nations and states in the world. There's no nation, no state, an exception. And in no circumstances we can, in other words, it's so sad to see some states, some nations violating human rights in the disguise of working for human rights overseas. And we can't comprehend this. It's a very, very, very sad development. And as a peace organization, we humbly appeal to all these leaders of all these nations that are doing that to please take a deep breath and reverse the trend. Now, we know all these values are indeed the foundations of freedom, justice, and peace in this world. So, in a sense, all the parties to conflicts in this world they could rely on these values of human rights as a basis for finding solutions in a peaceful way. Now, should that happen, you can imagine every party to a country will be able to look at the competing positions taken by all the others, however seemingly disagreeable they are, in an empathetic way, in an empathetic manner. That indeed is the way to go. There is no other way. Bullets can't solve problems. Bullets never solve problems and never solve conflicts. They only make things worse. So, and this is something very important for all of us to understand. Now, if we don't lead to this, as a species on this planet, intelligent species, who decide the fate of all other species for that matter, we are indeed heading for a disastrous end. No one, I emphasize, no one could ever imagine or fully comprehend. What do I say that? Why do I say that? We know first we fought with, as we saw on that video, sticks and stones. Then we fought with, when things go beyond words, we fought with bows and arrows. And then with bombs and shells, as you saw there, First World War, Second World War. Of course, two nukes too, over Hiroshima and Nagasaki. at the end of the Second World War. But my dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters, today it's an open secret. The world is geared to fight the next big war with nuclear weapons, whether we like it or not. That's where we are heading. So, for that matter, the amount of nuclear weapons stockpiled on the surface of this green planet, more than enough. We want to turn the entire human species into ashes in seconds. That's the reality we are up against. That's the reality we are up against. So, what has to happen for all this? Just one wrong person pressing that one wrong button at a wrong time. Look around, see what's going on in the world, and is it not where we are heading? So, lot of things to do as a peace organization without taking a lot of your time. I'm not trying to in the sense. We, of course, always uphold, protect, promote human rights in every possible way. They have the greatest power on earth. They have the power to solve all the major conflicts in the world. We are not using that power. That's where the government should go for. So, having said that, of course there are doubting tones, and people will think, oh, what is he talking about? These are insurmountable things. Yes, there will be doubting tones, even when Martin Luther King was talking about ending slavery. There will always be doubting tones, but they are not the shakers of the world. They are not the shakers of the world. So, thank you very much.